Ken Lolla is here to talk men's soccer on CardsTV. I'm Sean Moth. Great to see you again. We're going to take a look back on 2 weeks of Cardinal men's soccer, as busy schedules didn't allow for our regular meeting last week. We appreciate your patience. Coach, we'll go back to the UConn matchup. #1 in the country, obviously #1 in the conference, coming into our place, and it was a great match. It didn't end the way we wanted it to, but it was well played all around.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good match, and likely the best we played all season. I thought our pressure was very good, limited their chances. We created some pretty good chances, but in the end, didn't convert any of them. And you know, I thought again, for our guys and receiving a team that was undefeated on the year, I thought we played very, very well.
In a lot of sports, you can have that one lapse over the course of a game, but the nature of your sport is one mistake or giving the team one great chance can mean the difference between winning and losing. And I guess that's what makes it unique, whether it's 90 minutes, 100 minutes, 110 minutes, that it just takes the one time.
It's true. It's true. And you know, with UConn, it wasn't even a full chance. It was a half a chance. That was a broken play, and he ended up receiving the ball in the box. And I thought actually Austin and Chase closed him very well, and there was a small window, and he hit the post with it and ended up going in. And again, you know, we got to take care of our opportunities that we create, and that's the difference in the game right now. But I still, you know, know that we're still haven't hit our peak yet.
Sure.
We're still improving, and for us to compete like we did on a day against a very good team is very promising.
Another great crowd at Cardinal Park on a beautiful evening, and if you were there, you saw that #1 and undefeated UConn didn't celebrate like a #1 and undefeated team. It was clearly a big win to knock off the Cards, and you've played with a target on your backs. Has it been noticeable this year?
It is, from a sense that we're getting everybody's best.
Yeah.
You know, when we show up, we know that teams are coming with an idea that this is probably their biggest game of the season, and with that, it's so good for us because from a development standpoint, it pushes us to another level. Our schedule has been very good, and even within the conference, you know, it's a very tough schedule, and we've benefited from it because we continue to get better.
Part of that tough schedule was a trip to Bloomington, which is one of the great soccer spots in the nation, and they certainly have a reputation that precedes them. They were #5 in the country at the time, and things looked a little bleak for the Cards, but what a phenomenal storming back effort, and boy, Kenny Walker really had a big match for you.
It was a great match for him, and again, the schedule and sometimes circumstances force us to do things differently, and they got a couple of goals off of restarts. Against their run of play, probably a little bit, but you know, they did well in getting those 2 goals, and it forced us to have to push Kenny a little bit higher, and in doing so, Kenny scored 2 very good goals, and we got one off a restart created by both Kenny and Austin Berry. So it was a very, very good effort, a tough place to win. They had a very good crowd, and they're having a very good year. And again, you know, product of our guys, of perseverance and the level of play, and to get a result there was very good.
And I have to believe the bus ride home, maybe there was an element of relief in that in your losses, you've seemingly outplayed the opponent in virtually every loss on the score sheet. You come away with that victory, and maybe it's kind of a whew, finally, you know.
Yeah, and we put a high priority on making sure that we are playing well, and we've talked to our guys about, you know, not only playing well but also getting a final product out of it, and that's you know, 3 points and a result. And it was a little bit of a relief for them, but you know, also confirmation that as long as we continue to do what we're doing, that we'll win games and be successful. And that's where we are right now, is staying firm in our belief and our faith that, you know, we continue to play well and create opportunities, and the goals are going to come.
Syracuse comes to town, and another great crowd, another beautiful night at Cardinal Park, and 110 minutes of soccer couldn't decide this one. A defensive struggle, if you will. It seemed like you played pretty well, but again, we just couldn't get that one opportunity you needed.
Yeah, and a lot of teams that were playing like Syracuse are sitting in. You know, they get 11 guys behind the ball, and their goal is to make it very difficult. And it was really clear at the end of the night that they were very happy with a point. They celebrated the game, you know, as they had won it with a point, and they understood that. And you know, it's again a product of who we are and what we've done, and we have to learn to deal with it and still get a result out of it.
Moving forward, it's a rivalry match for the Cards as the Cincinnati Bearcats come to Cardinal Park Wednesday night. We invite you all to come along. We'd love to have you out there, and you know, it's yet another test on that road of you and your team trying to play better every time out.
That's right, and that's the focus of it, is us getting better. We talked with our guys about pursuing excellence, about constantly making it better every single game and in all areas of what we do. And it's another great opportunity. They're going to be competitive and hard. They're a very physical team, and with a Big East game, they're all tough. So we're looking forward to it, and it's another great opportunity for us to get better.
And Saturday night on the road on the parking garage in Jamaica, Queens against St. John's. It seems like that's turned into a little bit of a rivalry since you've joined the Big East.
Well, it's a good one. They're a very good team. Dave Mazur always has them organized and competitive, and those games are always close and always tight, and they're good games to play because, again, St. John's looks to play. They're fun to play in, and they get good crowds. We usually get good crowds here. It's usually a very good college soccer environment.
All right. Well, best of luck Wednesday night. Safe travel for the team over the weekend. We look forward to talking to you next week, Ken.
Thank you.
For Ken Lolla, I'm Sean Moth. We appreciate you as well. We look forward to talking again right here on Cards TV.